I have a simple goal in life. Every single day, I want to become a better version of myself. How do you do that? Simple. You invest in yourself. What's up, everybody? I'm TK, and you are watching another Unstoppable Sunday. Unstoppable Sunday is about two things. We ask ourselves, number one, where am I? And number two, what do I do next? All of this is designed around helping us live a more proactive life so that we don't just drift through our days, not accomplishing the things that we want. Today, I want to talk about my most favorite investment strategy that I've adopted in my entire life. Now, I know this is not a get-rich-quick theme video. This is not a real estate, like I got an angle for you to flip a house video. Honestly, this is a video about investing in yourself. Think about this for a second. There are two kinds of people in this world. One kind of person is a growth mindset person, and another kind of person is a fixed mindset person. You can Google this, growth mindset, fixed mindset. There's a ton of research around this. And this idea is very simple. A fixed mindset person looks at their experiences, looks at their failures, they look at their skills, and then say, I was born like this is kind of who I am, I'm kind of like in this box, and I just gotta like stay in this box and kind of do what I can. A growth-minded person says, you know what? My failures were experiences that made me stronger. I can go and actually learn to be a better person. And I can go pick up skills, and I can pick up new ways of thinking, and I can go do new things, and my potential of what I can do is completely unlimited. Growth mindset people are friggin' unstoppable. Fixed mindset people have stopped a long time ago. Now, how do you actually become a growth-minded person? I don't think you are stuck being one or the other. It's a choice. It's a choice that we all make, and some of us are cognizant of this choice, and some of us don't know about this choice. And that's where it comes in investing. I have always prioritized investing in myself. There are three ways that I've always invested in myself. I'll kind of walk you through them and then talk about how this ties into this whole fixed and growth mindset thing. My number one way that I invest in myself is I buy a ton of books. If you haven't seen prior episodes before, I've got a whole bookshelf back there. My entire apartment, my office is just stacked with books. I always carry a Kindle with me, always loaded with books. The average CEO reads 60 books a year. The reality is there's not a lot of new things in this world. Secrets to how to live life, how to succeed in business, how to have great relationships were discovered a long time ago, and they were written down in books. However, we just don't take the time to learn them. My number one way I always invest my money and my time is by reading books and buying books. Second thing that I invest in is courses and conferences. Now let me explain. Every year there are thousands of conferences that happen. I was in Vegas a couple months ago, and they had a conference for people that worked in the concrete industry. Every year there are thousands of conferences happening, and there are hundreds of conferences happening for the specific thing that you care about. And you can spend a couple $100s and go to one of these conferences, and not only will you be inspired, will you learn new things, you'll also meet other people that also care about the same thing. And guaranteed you will never ever come back from a conference being the same person. Something about you will consistently change and grow. The third thing I always like to invest in, and I've done this forever, I know it's kind of ironic, but it's clothes. I'm not talking like Louis Vuitton bags or something fancy. I like buying clothes that make me feel badass. I like buying clothes that make me feel good. And maybe that means I don't buy the $20 t-shirt, but I buy the $60 t-shirt, but I'll buy 5 of those and just rotate through them. I know this is kind of funny because I'm always wearing a black t-shirt or a blue t-shirt. I do a uniform, but it makes me feel good, so that's why I always wear them. So I always invest in clothes. So between books, conferences, even online courses, and clothes, that's how I invest in myself. How does this whole thing connect to the whole fixed and growth mindset, and why are we talking about investing in ourselves? If you're wondering, well, do I want to be a fixed mindset person or a growth mindset person? And how do I switch between that? That's a hard thing to do. Like, you can't just wake up one morning like, I'm gonna be growth oriented. It's kind of hard. So here's the mental trick that I developed to actually solve for that. I started thinking of myself as an asset that you invest in. Normally, you're taught, all right, go buy some stocks in the stock market, invest your money there. Or go put your money into a 401k plan and that'll get invested, almost like an asset. Or go buy a house and get a mortgage, and that the value of that asset, that house, will go up in value because you put money into it and you took care of it. And over time, it's gonna be worth more, right? Pretty simple. Now, first of all, in my 20s, I didn't have enough money to go buy a house or go buy stocks. I was just trying to live. And so I always took money out, and the little money that I had, I invested in buying books and going to conferences and clothes that made me feel great so I could do great work and feel good. I started looking at myself as an asset. So much like how you would look at a house as an asset and put money into it and make it better and stronger and clean it and paint it, you can do that with yourself. You can treat yourself as an asset and decide to invest in it. You don't have to invest in it the way that I do. It doesn't have to be clothes. It doesn't have to be conferences. It doesn't have to be books. It could be health. It could be spirituality. It could be religion. Whatever it is, through your money and your time, look at yourself like an asset, as an asset, and go invest time and money into you as an asset and grow it. Much like how you would take care of your house so it's valued more, you should take care of yourself as an asset so you're valued more. Much like how you would set aside a Sunday afternoon to do chores in the house to make sure it's clean, you should set aside 30 minutes every Sunday so that you focus on yourself and make yourself a better person going into this coming week. You start doing that and you immediately get out of the fixed mindset and get into the growth mindset. And remember, growth mindset people are freaking unstoppable. They set goals, they figure out what their gaps are, they learn from their mistakes, and they get better every single day. So my question to you is, are you treating yourself like an asset? Are you investing in yourself? And are you taking a more proactive view in life? If you're interested in this kind of stuff, there's a link below. I have an updated Unstoppable Life guide that you can download completely free. It teaches you how to set these goals, figure out your strengths, and get more proactive about life. And the other thing that I do is this thing right here. Every Sunday, I sit down and I think about what's working and what's not. You start doing those things, you're already investing in yourself. You can become a growth-oriented person, a growth mindset person, and then you can go accomplish things that you've dreamt of. We do this every Sunday. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. You can hit subscribe if you want to be notified. Most importantly, just remember, everyone needs a strategy in their life, but yours needs to be unstoppable. I'll see you next Sunday.